It is Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. I'm joined again back on video by JuicyJ. What's up, Juicy? How you doing, man?
It's going great, man. Father's Day, so happy Father's Day as well.
Yeah, happy Father's Day. We're gonna upload on Monday, but you know, happy belated Father's. Or yeah, you guys get what I'm saying. So, but dude, exciting news here today because we are starting a brand new series on the channel, weekly series. So every week we're gonna try this, and we're gonna continue this series, kind of like the Broken podcast series is every month. This is gonna be in every week because as I go into my 5th year, as I was telling Juicy off air, it's just like, man, I still love what I do. I still love Clash Royale. I still love covering it every day, but I want to continue like changing and evolving as a channel too. And I want to implement maybe like a couple different series that are reoccurring on a weekly basis. And this is going to be one of them where JuicyJ, who is actually a coach, pro player coach, just does everything. Ladder, he's great at ladder, and he's really good. And look, you missed Juicy. Was it like 2 weeks ago you were on? A week ago?
Yeah, like last week.
It was like last week. In case you missed him, he was like one of my most recent viewer favorite guests on because he really breaks down a deck very, very well and can get into the nuance strategically of a deck and kind of just having that background as a coach and just kind of deep diving into how to get better at one specific deck. So what we're going to do is I'm going to select a deck every week. I'm going to try it. Juicy's going to coach me live in this video. We're going to watch him play it. Then he's going to watch me play it, give some feedback, and then he's going to give me some homework on the deck. We're going to see how I do next week if I accomplish that goal that he gives me. And then we're going to move on to another deck next week. So the first 5 minutes of next week's video will be kind of reviewing my progress. And then we'll move on to the next deck and just continue that week after week after week. Last thing is that I invite you guys, to my viewers, to join me in this journey, right? There's no reason why you guys can't try the same decks that I'm trying, kind of hopefully glean some tips as Juicy coaches me. And then he'll give you guys homework as well every single video. So let's go ahead. Juicy, how you doing, man? Are you excited for this format? You were really excited after the last video too.
Yeah, I'm just extremely excited right now. Coaching or teaching, especially this game, is one of my passions, and I can't wait to help you improve on your deck pool as well as your specific interactions, but also the extreme and large amount of viewers that you guys that you have as an audience. So I'm extremely excited to help everyone improve right now.
Yeah, man, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun because hopefully it's something tangible that everybody can kind of join in every week. And, let's just be real. Like, there's a lack of things to get super excited about in the game, so it gives us a kind of a project to all do together. That's the reason behind the series, and I'm super excited. Again, guys, make sure you follow JuicyJ everywhere. His Twitch channel, everything will be linked in the show notes below. So give this guy some love, helping us out in a huge way here on the channel. Okay, so Juicy, we're going to go with, you gave me a few options to start out with this week. We weren't sure if we were going to go with a deck that was in my comfort zone or outside of my comfort zone, so we went kind of right in the middle. I wouldn't say I'm super weak with this deck, but it's certainly not one of my strong decks right now, but it's very popular. Why do you like the Mega Knight Prince Wallbreakers deck?
Yeah, I think it's just a really versatile deck. Like, it has a lot of beatdown potential with the Mega Knight Prince combination, as well as that quick cycling attributes like the Miner, the Wallbreakers, and the Bats. Get that chip damage. You have 2 spells. It's not a minor poison deck. You don't really need like a big spell because you have the Mega Knight, as well as the Royal Delivery is basically a big spell defensively. And then we have that Zap to help the Wallbreakers break through. It synergizes really well, taking out the Skeleton armies, the Bats, even like stalling some Goblin Gangs and taking out the Spear Goblins. You can get those Wallbreaker connections. And, I just think it's a super versatile deck, has a lot of different ways that you can play it. And, yeah, very solid.
Yeah, man, I'm excited. I love this deck too, and I think that, I'm not sure at the time of this recording, but it was actually up there in the win rates in terms of overall. It's very popular, very effective right now. I'll check after this video, but it might even be #1. It's really, really good, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
It's a lot of people using it in no-till and CRL and ladder.
All right, man, well, want to go ahead and search for a match now, and then we'll watch you first, and then you can coach me?
Yeah, that sounds absolutely perfect.
And you're in a match. Sweet. So in terms of starting off here, are you playing very passively? What are you trying to figure out?
So splitting Wallbreakers is by far my favorite play. It's pretty passive considering the fact that it's only 2 elixir, as well as we can get some early damage just like that.
Nice.
And, we are going to play pretty passively. Like, I can't play too aggressive because I don't have a big spell. If he has, like, for example, maybe Graveyard, and I play super aggressive, he can defend, counter push with the Graveyard, and I might not have the best answer. But yeah, right now, I think I'll just go with the Prince to kind of not take damage from that, as well as protect my Musketeer. Protecting your Musketeer is definitely really important with this deck because you want to try and get a lot of value out of that Musketeer. Gonna go with the Royal Delivery here. It's gonna stop that Prince in his tracks and protect the Musketeer once again. And then we're gonna go with a Zap here. So Minion Horde is not that scary because we got the Zap as well as
The
that
delivery.
Royal Delivery.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's got
So
a Minion Horde.
I was
and we
gonna
got
say, what a deck
Prince.
he's running here.
Yeah, and Skeleton Army. So once again, I'm going to split my wall breakers. I don't want to play them all same lane because they don't have a spell and cycle. So you might be able to just like Skeleton Army on both of them. At least this way, his Skeleton Army splits up a bit. And now we'll go with the Miner in the back.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, he's going to Sparky at the exact moment that I put that Miner.
Well, you get one Miner hit there. All right, so this dude's playing Sparky, I'm assuming Goblin Giant.
Yeah, Sparky Giant.
Or Giant, yeah.
Gonna have to roll a delivery onto this, and they'll probably go with like Giant Minion Horde or something crazy on this side. So I'm probably gonna have to Mega Knight and then go with some bats to try and take out this Prince right now.
Yeah.
Fortunately, the Mega Knight was able to splash just a bit there, and then we're gonna go with a Miner right here to defend the Skeleton Army as well as pull away that Prince just in case the Mega Knight doesn't completely take it out.
Wow.
And, you know, that was a pretty solid defense.
I was going to say, I'm surprised you survived. I don't know, always scary. Sparky always scares me, Juicy.
Yeah, it's definitely a pretty difficult matchup. Well, not that difficult, actually. You have the Zap, you have the Royal Delivery. The only thing we do have to worry about is, like, the fact that, like, he can bait our Royal Delivery with the Sparky. So we're going to let the Prince tank for our wall breakers here. Pressure ops lane. I was expecting a Giant Kite there. That makes sense. He's going to go Arrows. So he's Arrows and Zap also, which is also pretty difficult for us. We're going to send a Miner opposite lane, and then we'll go with a Musketeer as well as a Royal Delivery. Trying to stop this in its tracks. Probably just going to go with a Zap here on this Sparky.
Nice.
Perfect. And then we can go Bats on this side.
Yeah.
We're going to pressure wall breakers here, and then he, once again, the exact moment I play the Miner, goes to Sparky.
Dude! This guy.
Yeah, he's having some nice Sparkies for him, I guess, but we do get a little bit of chip on the left, and let's go with the Musketeer in back right now, just trying to set up this defense. And then I'm actually going to Prince on the right-hand side because I'm expecting Giant. If he goes Giant on the left, I'm actually pretty fine with it. Okay, Royal Delivery can get some mad value.
Wow, dude. And that was, obviously you placed the delivery before the Minion Horde was down.
So my Zap was a little bit late, but we will be able to save ourselves with Mega Knight. Go with the Wall Breaker Kite here just to defend the Skeleton Army. Pretty annoying. I'm going to go with the Musketeer pretty high. I want to try and snipe that Prince and take it out. It's extremely healthy. Mega Knight is not going to really do it. So we're going to actually go with this, and then we're going to Zap right here on this Sparky, and hopefully we can take it out before it even gets a single shot off.
Wow.
It's absolutely beautiful. We're going to go with some Bats here, try and take out this Giant and get our Musketeer locked in the tower. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Skeleton Army here, yeah. And then once that Skeleton Army's out of cycle, I'm going to go with some Prince. And we're going to go with some Wall Breakers, and we'll go with some Miner. I think it's important to pressure here, especially since I'd say he's pretty low in Elixir, so we are going to get that beautiful connection, and then we're going to go with the Royal Delivery on this left-hand side. Royal Delivery, OP.
Yeah, right? Royal Delivery is such a lifesaver in this matchup especially.
Absolutely.
I liked how you knew to go super pressure in the left there earlier.
Yeah, I think it was important to do that for sure. So I think I'm going to have to Zap that, which is definitely not what I want to do.
Ooh, triple Elixir time, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to send a Miner, just try and take out the Sparky or damage it the best we can. We'll go with a Mega Knight here, and then a Royal Delivery here. Perfecto.
Nice. So he's going right lane here, 20-something seconds left.
Yeah, I'm probably just going to Zap this, and then block the Sparky from hitting there.
Okay.
Go with the Miner here to block this. Honestly, like, our goal here is just defend.
Yeah, to stay alive.
Zap on the left.
Oh my god.
It's getting close, but
oh my god. Oh wow. Well played.
Yeah, Sparky is stressful.
All right, yeah, Sparky is always stressful, man. All right, well, GG's, man. So, looking back at that one, that was a weird deck that you faced. It was certainly far from meta, so it's not like you have to learn that matchup per se. But against Sparky in general, I assume you just always want to. Are you always saving your delivery, or are you always saving your Zap? Or I noticed that you did send the Miner on the Sparky a few times there in that match as well.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you got to kind of play on your toes. You know, sometimes you got to use the Zap on the Minion Horde. Sometimes you got to use the Royal Delivery.
All
But
right.
I would definitely say like Royal Delivery is the best thing you have against Sparky in this deck. Not only does it take that first hit with the shield, but it can also do an insane amount of damage versus the Sparky, as well as with those Sparky Prince combinations coming in. If you play Mega Knight on that, it's going to get evaporated extremely quickly. But when you play the delivery, it's going to take out the Sparky charge as well as the Prince charge, and then afterwards you can go with your own Prince or even a Mega Knight onto those two. And yeah, I think Royal Delivery is definitely the key to that matchup.
All right, so I'm searching right now. We are in a match. So my starting hand is Royal Delivery, Zap, Prince, Wall Breakers. Just start with Wall Breakers.
Yeah, I like starting with Wall Breakers for sure.
Okay. So here I have Prince in hand, but like, what do I do?
If you have like Musketeer, like go down
don't.
or split bats, or you can just play the Prince in the back.
Yeah, I had no other. I had Royal Delivery, Miner, and Zap, or Mega Knight rather.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Oh
Okay,
man.
it's going to 3M. I would just like playing something in the back to take out care of the Giant, and then save it for Mega Knight or Royal Delivery on these Musketeers.
Dude. Or nothing that you still want me to.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna not be so bad. Like, you're gonna be able to not only get some chip damage on the right, but you're going to go with a Mega Knight Bats counter push. She's gonna zap the Bats, even though it's unneeded. And look at that Mega Knight coming down, even splashing on top of that Lumberjack.
Yeah, man.
Wall
And these
breakers
guys might kill him. Bummer.
Oh, if they would have gone to the right side, Wall breakers could have totally taken out that. So we can go with the delivery. Perfect delivery. Look at that Royal Delivery value.
Yeah, no big deal. Okay, so yeah, I kind of panicked there with the 3 Musketeers. I just wanted to Mega Knight. I had it in hand, but I also had the delivery in hand. I didn't know what to go with. It worked out, but it took some damage.
That's a really good question. That's like one of the main things with this deck. Like, do I want a Mega Knight or do I want a Royal Delivery? And I think that just depends on your cycle as well as your elixir. Obviously, I think Mega Knight there was the best option because you had enough elixir for it. You're able to sacrifice some damage on the right-hand side to get the Mega Knight down, but look at how you rewarded with that nice counter push there. So, honestly, beautiful defense. And now
I'm a little bit of a trouble here, though.
Yeah, I would. Well, you're going to take the left side, and then you should have
I might lose right. Let's see. Oh, I got it.
Yeah, perfect. That's exactly what I was going to say. You can just save up for that Royal Delivery. And he doesn't have a big spell, so you totally have a viable option defending this right side.
Yeah, he has Goblin Gang, and, kind of a weird...
Yeah, it's definitely pretty weird. I like the Prince here. Like, you can really defend. Musketeer, maybe a little bit too much. I think that's the one thing. Yeah. Like, the over-defending is definitely...
Oh, Fireball, too. Okay.
Ooh, he does have the big spell. It's pretty weird to have big spell and 3 Musketeers. The cycle must be pretty bad. Good pressure. And now he's going to Giant. So I don't think you're going to be able to defend this, but you can focus on, like, just mitigating it. Yeah, perfect. And then...
Coming down.
Yeah, and then counter pushing. Like, even getting a Musketeer here to help take these out.
Yeah.
And then going with, like, potential Mega Knight in the pocket or the bridge here for the counter push. He's extremely, extremely low in elixir. Perfect. Distracting the tower. Going with the wall breakers. If you can get a zap, perfect. Killing.
Come on, get through, baby. All right, little fella.
Yeah, wall breaker connect.
Maybe those bats are a little... No. Actually, I keep going, right?
Yeah, I like this pressure, I think. Okay, Rage Tower. Miner's
gotta be careful now here.
Yeah, so he's not going 3M. He's just pressuring. I don't agree with that decision by him. Musketeer should be able to clean this up, as well as Royal Delivery. It's just basically going to take out anything he does right now.
Yeah.
And then I would just focus on going with wall breakers and cycling back to that miner, get the chip damage that you need to win this game. Beautiful zap as well. And now with the zap, wall breaker connects. Miner going to the back of the tower. I really enjoy, like, you're actually pretty good at, like, switching up those miner placements. Going to the back, going to the right. One thing that I think you can work on is, like, a lot of players, especially mid ladder, they're not gonna expect those miners on the inside part of the tower, and obviously the very middle inside slot of the tower, if you place it there, that's like the no square for the miner. It makes it so both towers on both sides can shoot it, but if you go one up or one down from that mid square, you can be able to play a very unpredictable miner, as well as only one tower is gonna be able to shoot it. And
that's a good point.
Definitely
that's a good point.
One thing to look out for.
Okay, so anything else from that match that we should go over, or do you want to just go into the next one?
Yeah, you can search for next one. Like I think you played pretty well. There's not
Okay.
like a huge thing to like go to the replay for, but I think
Sure.
one thing is like I think you over defended just
With
maybe
that
once
musketeer
or
that time.
twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the musketeer that one time,
I
and
have.
then
I'm in the next match, by the way.
cool.
I have delivery musketeer. Well, he mega minion, so we're
Yeah,
going in.
beautiful
So
musketeer.
if he drops like a giant here or something, should I miner opposite lane? Okay.
Not
Now I can't,
yeah,
right?
yeah, definitely. If
Okay.
he Mega Knights, that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Should I do this? I hope this wasn't a mistake. I don't know.
Honestly, pretty good. Like
Uh,
try and protect this musketeer. It's definitely it's a valiant
I was
effort.
trying to pull the juicy protect the musketeer move. Dude, this guy has a
And
level 11 Mega Knight. What a bully I am, man.
yeah,
Not
it's gonna
cool.
work out for you though. Even
Yeah.
if it was the max level Mega Knight, like I'm pretty sure you would have been fine
So this
there.
guy
Like
has
musketeer,
Skarmy though.
yeah,
Skarmy, Mega Knight.
Mega Minion and arrows. Maybe a Mega Knight graveyard kind of deck, similar to like Giant Graveyard.
Oh
But looks like
crap.
you got a balloon coming in. You have that roll delivery
Yeah,
though.
I got it ready.
Beautiful. So one thing to work on is always gotta push the balloon backwards.
Yeah, there's a timing mess up there.
Yeah. So roll
Would you
delivery
pressure
can-
here or no? Because I have minor wall breakers. I didn't do it, but would you have?
Not that because you use the royal delivery and the zap. You need that zap for the skeleton army if you're gonna go in. As well, he has Mega Knight, so like he might Mega Knight here and get some good value, as well as arrows. Yeah, okay, he's skeleton army here as well.
So this is weird because I don't want to use my air cards necessarily. I guess I'm going to.
Yeah, I think bats are really good to take this out. Like really, only you need musketeer to counter the balloon, and then if he also supports the balloon, royal delivery.
What do you think of that knight there? Prince, rather. Sorry.
I
Whatever
think
card
it's
this.
good to cycle princes in the back, especially with the skeleton army out of cycle. He's gonna Mega Knight, but now you can Mega Knight yourself on your side. You don't have to place it so it jumps. You can just place it. Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
And then Mega Knight should be able to take out that magic archer as well. You could even like musketeer and then potentially zap here.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Perfect. Now you can go with that minor pressure, and he does have skeleton army, but Mega Knight's can take that out as well as his Mega
Here we
Knight.
go.
Is out of
Here we go.
cycle.
Break on through. Ah, the arrows. Okay.
We got one connection now, and
Yeah.
that was solid.
So should I Prince in the back again, you think?
Yeah, it's definitely a good thing to do.
So he has
In this
Skarmy in
matchup.
hand, I think.
No, he just used it versus your
okay.
Mega Knight. So
I
he's gonna have
screw up this timing, man.
No, looks like he got
Okay.
perfect this time.
This time we get it.
Okay, he cycled back to that skeleton army now. But you can just go bats on that left, to be honest. Perfect. Mine's gonna get that chip damage.
Trying to stay cool here. Trying to stay cool.
I
He
would
wants
just
to like
say,
mega balloon me or something. You know he does.
yeah, I would just say save the musketeer for the balloon right
Yep.
now. That is your #1 prerogative. Mega Knight here. Yep, perfect. Good wall breakers on the right side. Like sometimes you do have to pressure the opposite lane because you don't want to go into that tower. You have to say go. Okay, perfect bats. He only has arrows, and you might even be able to bait arrows now. You got pressure on the right. He's defending. I would say you can pressure the left of the miner, especially that skeleton army.
No miner in
cycle.
hand, but
Maybe go wall breakers on the left and then miner or prince as well, just to protect that musketeer.
okay.
That's a bit too much Mega Knight value.
Okay, crap. I was
Yeah,
okay, I used too many air cards too. Okay, good. I'm back. All right. He has the arrow there. That's good.
Yeah, and he forced out the arrows. That's good.
Oof.
So yeah,
I'm
next
just
time
gonna leak, I guess. This is weird.
probably not leak. I'm not sure what your hand is, but maybe we can
Okay.
go over the replay after this game, and then I'll tell you what I would do with that
Sure.
starting hand.
We're
Really good defense. Roll delivery zap, taking those out.
Okay, going in this time.
Okay.
Skarmy in hand.
Yeah,
There it is.
Mega Knights. Honestly, just Mega Knight here or Prince, and then you can just focus on the defense.
Yep.
I would Mega Knight that. Okay, that's actually.
Oh
really
shoot! I
good
screwed
as
this
well.
up. That's okay though.
Yeah, I think you're chilling. Really good miner.
There you go.
Yeah, the reason why I would say to like, oh wow, you cycle back to the zap. That's
Yeah,
perfect. Good
All
stuff.
Oh shoot!
You got this, man. Musketeer, roll delivery. Everything's chill. Perfect defense.
Okay.
Good zap as well. Magic cards
Again.
not hitting.
I went to
That's
the
miner.
awful area.
Yes, so one up or one down from that.
Oh, I
and
knew
then
you
you'll be
dropped the Mega
perfect.
Knight on there, Juicy. Come on. It's all
Let's
planned.
go.
All
It's all
right.
part of the plan.
All part of the plan. Boom. All right, man. Almost gave me a heart attack there. That was a fun match, though. Do you want to watch that one
Yeah,
back and kind of maybe show me all? Because I'm sure I made a lot of mistakes too. You know.
yeah, let's do that for sure. Like,
All
I
right.
think I can help you. Like, sometimes you get that awkward cycle where you got like Mega Knight and then
Yeah,
double
yeah. When you
spell.
see the cards in my hand and stuff. All right. Let's go ahead and set that up. Be right back. All right. So starting the match here. Do you want to go in double time or do you want to watch it? Like, how would you normally coach? Would you watch it back a single or
Let's
double?
just go over a single, and we can literally just go over
Okay.
every aspect of
Oh,
the
I love
game.
this. Yeah, let me know, viewers, if you like something, you don't like something. You know, this is gonna be again a weekly series, so just let us know. All right. So starting out, just same lane.
Yeah, Musketeer in the back, I think it's a really solid play. And then also, like, your attempt or successful attempts to protect the Musketeer, I think was really good. So you go with the minor wall
You can tell me to
breaker,
pause at any point too. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, the Mega Knight, with the Mega Knight in the back, I really like your pressure in the opposite lane, as well as the protection of Musketeer. Like I said before, even if it was level 13 Mega Knight, you still would have defended with those bats and the Musketeer. So, like, that wasn't, like, a huge deal at all. And, you cycle back to that Musketeer. We don't know what his win condition is yet, but, yeah, with this, like,
He uses
hand,
it right now. Yeah.
yeah, with this hand, you go with the Musketeer in the back, and the only thing here is you have to notice that those dragons are pushing that balloon forward, and that can
That's
help
what screwed
you.
up my timing. Yeah.
Yeah, and roll delivery, with practice, you're gonna get a lot more used to it, and it takes about like 3 seconds. Like, it's such a long delay before it comes down, but honestly, you're pretty good with it, from what I've noticed so far. So, like, right here, I would just go with like a minor, and then since he knows you got Mega Knight in hand, and also arrows in hand, like, you could even pressure with wall breakers opposite lane. Like, opposite lane pressure is definitely a good thing to do with this deck as well.
Okay. So you could have went minor left and wall breakers right there.
Yeah, that's probably what I've done, or even minors left and then split wall breakers because he has the arrows, and that'll make it. He's not gonna really know what to do. Like, it kind of feels weird to arrows the minor and one wall breaker. So,
That's
like,
true.
that's definitely like a potential option. So, like, right now, I would just like Mega Knight in the middle, like you did just a little bit earlier. But as you're getting used to the deck, like, sometimes you gotta think a little bit more, and that
Yeah.
would,
Because
you're gonna
like
do a lot
you're
more
so used
time.
to wanting to get that value out of the Mega Knight, you know,
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah.
drop
So
value.
yeah. So one thing to think about is, like, drop value is the same as you placing it and then having it jump later. So
That's
in
true.
order to conserve elixir, like playing it in the back like you did, like, it's almost the same exact thing.
That's
Or
true.
sorry, the same exact thing.
No,
So
that's a good point. It's a good point.
mhm.
I guess I saw the magic archer. I'm like, yeah, I want to drop on that too. But I see what you're saying, that it doesn't, better than leaking like 8 elixir or whatever the hell I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
here,
amazing
yeah,
defense in the right, and then so you were asking, do I want to go Prince and back? And I think that was a really good option. Another option you have in that situation is to even like Mega Knight in the back, left or right side, depending if you want to play like aggressively on the left or defend more on the right. But
the only
yeah,
reason
those
I
are
didn't
like
do that is because I was just scared of if I used 7 elixir, if I was going to be able to defend the balloon, even though he never did, once this whole match went in with Mega Knight balloon,
hmm
but I
yeah,
was scared that I wouldn't be able to stop that. But I guess I could have
yeah.
with bats and
Yeah, I mean, once it gets in double elixir only is when I would do something like that,
I got
because of
you.
the fact that once you get in double elixir, you have the royal delivery, which is amazing versus the balloon knocking it back, as well as you have the bats, as well as that musketeer. And something to think about in this matchup is the fact that he only has arrows. Arrows is not a good card versus the bats. They take a little bit longer to get there, and usually your bats can do quite a number versus the balloon before the arrows can get there, as well as you can bait the arrows to go with your minor wall breakers combo. If it doesn't have the Mega Knight cycle, you have the zap for the skeleton arm. You're going to connect those wall breakers almost every time.
Okay.
So here I would just go with a musketeer, like in the middle area for like earlier for that Inferno Dragon. Just basically take out the Inferno Dragon, but also if he goes with the balloon, the musketeer, since it's placed in the middle and a little bit higher, if he does go with the balloon in the opposite lane, you can then go, like the musketeer, I mean, will be able to shoot the opposite lane in that situation.
Gotcha.
So that's like, it's hard to tell what you could do there because of like the bit of like the awkward cycle. But yeah, that's what I do. And then also, like I said before, even if the musketeer does walk towards the left, you still have that road delivery and the bats to defend the balloon.
That's true. Yeah. So the second half of the match here basically is all right for the most part.
Yeah, I think you played really well, like defensively as well as offensively. Like the only thing that I would see you do different is obviously like the minor placement that we
Yeah.
talked about. Even with that, like it didn't matter too much. You got some solid chip, and I really like enjoy you testing that new placement, and then as well as like I said, the only thing I would do differently is watch out for Magnite value. You give them a little bit too much value with the Prince and the wall breakers. Maybe in that situation, you throw the wall breakers opposite lane, like I was talking about before. This deck very good with the opposite lane pressure, as well as the fact that when you go in, you always want to try to keep that zap in hand.
All right.
So like defensively, maybe look to use like I think at one point he had like Mega Knight and he had like Mega Knight Skeleton Army combo coming in, and you zapped with the Prince. Instead, maybe go with the Mega Knight in front of the Prince to counter push with the Prince, damage his Mega Knight, take out his Skeleton Army, then save the zap for if he cycles back to Skeleton Army.
I'm in another match, by the way. Sorry, I got a little eager.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm watching right now.
Okay. Yeah, okay, but I think that's good feedback on the last match. This one's so annoying. It's a spawner deck, man.
Yeah, I can get a little bit carried away because
No. I appreciate the tips, dude. All right, so this one, I don't know, man. What should I be doing against a spawner deck?
So yeah, spawners are actually pretty difficult. Like I said, you got no big spell. So I think like the main thing you want to be looking to do is like when they go with a spawner, especially like a goblin hut, like I think you're gonna be having like the pressure with like wall breakers, and then go with the miner onto the spawners because you don't have a big spell.
Okay.
And it is gonna be difficult for you to defend if you don't take those out and damage it with the miner at the very least.
Okay.
Yeah, another annoying thing is that Furnace is one of the best counters to wall breakers as well. And then his win condition to pair with the spawners, he has a Hog Rider. So I would, you always have to either have enough elixir and the Mega Knight in hand, or you have to have Prince. So I would just be
annoying,
wary of
man.
that.
So what should I be doing? I mean, I have to respond to the Furnace, so should I put a miner on it right now?
No, I think he's gonna go with Goblin Hut, and that's what you should miner right now.
Okay.
Yeah. He will probably try to defend perfect. He juked him out there, and then look at the Musketeer on the left-hand side. He's kind of ignoring that, neglecting getting some damage.
Don't neglect your muskie, man. You know what they say. All right, should I let all this go? Was this a mistake? I don't know.
I think you have to... No, that's fine. I think you have to defend on this side, yeah. I think it was really good. Yeah, it was really good to defend there. So I probably would have Mega Knight instead of those two on the left.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and like I said, that's like one of the #1 things like to look out for, or to
I don't use my
at,
Mega Knight like ever. I just realized.
Yeah, like sometimes choosing between Mega Knight and Royal Delivery is hard, but like the one thing I would say, like when you're looking out for that kind of thing, is do I have enough elixir for the Mega Knight, or do I have to save up for the Mega Knight? If you have to save up to get the Mega Knight down, I would go with the Royal Delivery. But if you already have enough elixir to go with the Mega Knight, then I would go with the Mega Knight, and basically because it is a much more valuable unit to counter push with than the Royal Delivery. You have that massive counter push potential. You look at the Mega Knight, just taking everything out right now.
Yeah, Mega Knight's on a tear right now. He's like, I got this. Don't worry about it, man.
Exactly. Like if you, for example, if you Mega Knight earlier instead of the Royal Delivery, like maybe like that could have happened a lot earlier, for example.
Okay, so that was definitely an easy area takeaway. There is Mega Knight. Just get more value out of Mega Knight. I think I only used them like once.
Yeah, I mean,
for some reason, expensive cards, I just don't go right to them. I'll play one more. Oh, maybe we'll lose this one. All right.
You're on a tear, man.
Well, the idea here is like I'm facing like a lot of like off meta decks too. Like you can't control obviously what you face,
Yeah, for sure.
So this is interesting.
Yeah, you have Road Delivery and you have Mega Knight versus. Really good option to go with Road Delivery. Bats here, perfect defense.
Would you have miner there, or no?
Yeah, I think it's a good miner. So something to think about, whenever you have counter pushing units, you almost always want to play your miner in the back, especially with the wall breakers. What that's going to do is it's going to separate your counter pushing units, which are in the front of the tower, and your miner, which is in the back of the tower.
Okay, sure.
And it's going to make it harder for him to defend both of them. So yeah, that's one thing to think about.
Okay.
So he's gonna.
Well, this guy, I don't know why he did that. That was cool.
Yeah, it's good for you for sure.
So now, what do I do here? Like, I have Miner.
Yeah, you should definitely go with the miner. Not only are you even elixir, but you already have the prince down, so you're basically up 5 elixir right now.
Oh,
And
wow.
forced to go with something like that, which you can either zap or
I'm gonna
deliver.
zap it, yeah.
And that'll be perfect counter. And then look at how
Boom.
insane the prince is. Like, its health is
Yeah,
just
right?
so much.
Oh,
It's
dude,
gonna
he
get a
can't do-
shot off. He zapped it, so the wall breakers also connect. And not only are you up an insane amount of damage, but you're up 2 elixir now. And that is exactly what you want.
So now I can Mega Knight him back, you think? Or should I hold?
I would hold because you want to defend the Ram Riders with the Mega Knight and then counter push off of it. I think Musketeer and back is a really good option for sure. So he's gonna Mega Knight. You could Mega Knight in front of Musketeer here, or go with a Prince if you have that in cycle.
I did have a Prince, but we'll see what happens.
I think going into Mega Knight here is really good. You don't have the zap in cycle, unfortunately. Oh, you do. You cycle back.
Yeah.
That's a good thing about this deck. Like I said, like not only is it kind of like it have beatdown potential, but also cycles extremely quick. Okay, perfect. Musketeer getting an insane amount of value there.
Yeah, dude.
Beautiful roll delivery, almost perfect defense. He hasn't scratched you yet.
Not yet. All right, this should be fine.
Yeah, even if he hits here, it's fine because of the fact that you're gonna have this massive counter push. Like I said before, you want to go with a miner in the back here because yeah, because now he can't Mega Knight both of them, and you know he's forcing the zap out there. That Mega Knights can die because the Prince is OP, and then
look at the Prince. He's like, I got this.
Yeah, you can go with wall breakers, and then honestly,
there we go.
Oh my God, what a godly zap! Take the power out.
No big deal. No big deal.
Now you got
this is actually such a fun deck, man. I missed the thing, but who cares? But yeah, man, this is a fun deck too. It's like, I don't know, it's pretty easy. I don't want to say easy, but it's easier, you know.
It's like, I don't know. Yeah, that's an interesting way to put it. Like, it's not like it's pretty difficult. Like, but I think it's easy for you to pick up. Like, I think that you're actually learning extremely quickly. And
I don't know. I don't want to make the video super long, but want to do maybe one more.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think you're on a tear, and you know, maybe we can get lost.
We'll see. We'll see. This Polish Knights, man. Okay, this guy scares me. Good luck. So I have Miner, Zap, Muskie, and Mega Knight in hand.
Yeah. So I think.
My man.
He knows, dude.
He knows what's up. All right. So now he's obviously a viewer. Now I have to beat him. I feel the pressure when they do that, you know?
So I think, oh my God. So I think Miner's a really good option for starting play because you get that early chip damage. Obviously, you want to play it in the safe spot in case you have Tornado. Don't let them get that early activation. That can be detrimental versus the deck.
So should I go with the Prince as well?
Yeah, you should definitely go with the Prince and either Zap or roll delivery to stop his charge. Definitely roll delivery if you can.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
I see why. Yeah.
Yeah, since he did the roll giant, I think definitely had to go delivery here. The zap, like the reason why I said that is because like you can just zap, stop his charge, and your Prince can take it out. But since he supported, like roll delivery is definitely a better option in that situation.
I had Miner in hand. Should I have used it there?
Time. I don't know.
Now I have Miner wall breakers. He has no log in hand. Should I go in with it or no?
Yeah, and I think you want to be playing the same lane in this matchup because of the fact that you can defend and counter push with your Prince and Mega Knight.
Do you think this dude has NATO?
No, he does not have Tornado. So his last cards are Fireball, as well as what is the last card? It's Fireball, and then Firecracker.
Oh God.
Yeah, so this is a
Prince
pretty popular roll giant deck. Yeah. Prince.
Shoot.
Yeah, so now you can Prince here.
Should I just have forgotten about the try to activate?
Yeah, I would have probably just forgotten about it because of the fact
costing me.
Well, and then the other option is like the reason why his deck is really good right now is because of the fact that like Firecracker you can activate pretty easy versus it, but it doesn't matter because of the fact that he's gonna roll giant for his win condition.
No, he was.
Close to anyways.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, to answer your question, I'll just go Prince on top there.
Okay.
So in that situation, that's probably a situation where I could have Mega Knight in back there.
Okay.
Okay, this is actually pretty good for you though. I would go Prince now, and then I would Miner on like a couple tiles behind, basically.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
Yeah. So, Uh, the goal of my miner in that situation would be to kill the firecracker, because just check out this firecracker value right now.
Dude, this firecracker's insane.
Yeah,
Okay,
nice
I get her
zap,
though. Yep.
Good stuff.
All right. So we're back in this. We have
So
to go.
now is where I go
Prince at
Mega
bridge?
Knight back. I would go Mega Knight back right now if you have it.
Ah,
And then Mega Knight top.
Yep.
Either Prince or Mega Knight in the back, and then Mega Knight on top, or Prince on top here is both
Okay.
great options. And then now we can get a nice counter push once again. Once again, I would go with, yeah, miner chip is good, but once again in that situation, I would go with a miner. A couple tiles behind. Oh, wow. Wow.
what happened there?
Nice. But so with
That was all according to plan there, Juicy. That's all.
yeah.
I don't even know how I won,
Honestly.
but whatever.
The Mega Knight, the splash on that was crazy. Like, I did not think it was gonna hit the tower, but
All right, now, hey, one more victory for 6K. Let's do it.
let's go. Wow. Holy crap.
All right, so yeah, okay. Well, what were you saying though? I'm sorry. Towards the end, when
Yeah.
I was just kind of
So against the firecracker, you don't have a whole lot to take it out on their side of the map. So when you're going with those big pushes, I think it's important to go with the miner a couple tiles behind the firecracker. And what that's going to do is once it shoots your Mega Knight or your Prince or whatever, it's going to, knock itself back, and then the miner will take it out, because the fact that you play a couple tiles back, so knock itself back straight in the miner takes it out, and that's going to make your counter push a lot more useful. You know, the firecracker, it's kind of subtly good in that kind of situation, but it actually does a huge number against those big pushes because of the fact that it just hits absolutely everything.
okay. Makes sense.
So he's going with the giant graveyard here.
He's
Yeah, you can
zapped,
go-
which is great.
yeah, it is great. Bats are going to take all this out. You're not
So,
cycled back
His arrows
quite
too,
yet,
eh?
but you can go wall breakers and then miner right now.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Good luck, he's saying, because of the fact that he has literally
Oh!
no elixir or no cards to stop this
And I
right
zapped
now.
onto the miner. Oh, all right, sweet. That was sweet.
Your zaps are on point as well.
Yeah, you get lucky sometimes, you know. All right, so that
Bro,
was.
don't sell yourself short, man.
Dude,
It is
I'm
not
playing
luck.
at
You're
6K, bro.
destroying.
It's not like I'm at 8,000 trophies here. All right, so now I can just. Oh, oops. Now I'm
Yeah.
gonna blow this.
That's fine. So he's gonna go with another giant graveyard. So I would just Prince a little bit higher,
Yep.
because the fact you don't want to let the Prince get distracted in the graveyard. Something that I've even done as a mistake in a situation like this is going with the Prince in the back, preparing for that giant, and then they go with the graveyard, and the Prince can get really distracted in the graveyard. So really intuitive thinking there, going with the Prince a little bit higher so it doesn't get distracted. So I do think this is a little bit over aggressive.
Yeah, I do too now.
He didn't spend a whole lot on the offense. Like, he spent 10, but he didn't spend like unnecessary arrows or
I
zap.
think I
like
might have
last
screwed this
time.
whole thing up there.
Yeah,
Okay.
but he just went super aggressive with the
That
giant.
was too
with the
aggressive on his
graveyard.
part. Yeah. So should I send
Yeah.
a miner in here?
Yeah, I think he can go just all in right now because of the fact that he's no arrows. Yeah, get the miner, get the wall breakers in the pocket even, and we should be able to connect one of these wall breakers.
Boom.
Beautiful. And then roll delivery on all this
Yep.
junk.
Yep.
Is
yep.
good.
Coming. Boom.
Perfect. And then we can go bats, and then if he does zap bats, we have the zap for the graveyard.
One card away. Yep, I got it now though.
Perfect.
Okay, he zaps. I'm gonna zap just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
He has arrows.
He already using that, so I
Uh,
think you're chilling. Like, I'm not sure. I don't think you can take it enough. In
Trying to
3
get to an arrows. One, and there we go. All right.
seconds.
Man, I like this deck, dude. All right, so what's my homework? What's my viewers' homework?
Okay, so
What should we do with it?
Yeah, with this deck, your homework is to, I don't know. I mean, obviously you can go to try and gain a bunch of trophies, but I
Yeah.
think like my main homework for you right now is to practice your minor placements. I want you to practice placing it all around the tower except for the no-no square. I like to call it the no-no square. It's basically the
yeah.
middle tile on the inside tower. But, just practice placing your miner in all directions. And, once you can get that down, like in the heat of battle, sometimes it is difficult to switch up the miner placements. You just like go to
Yeah,
your
you just go with
number one spot.
muscle
Yeah.
memory. Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. So like your homework is to try and practice going in all the different spots as quickly as you can, so that when you're in the heat of the battle, you're going to be able to, click the miner, click right on whichever square is going to be most optimal, and you're going to be able to throw it off your opponents as well as get a lot more chip because of that.
Okay. What about give me and my viewers something else too, like in terms of, other than that's going to be our practice focus, but like how many matches should we play with it? Like in order to get familiar with a deck, how many victories do you think we should aim to get in the next week?
Yeah, let's go for in a whole week. I don't know. Let's go
with
for...
this deck. Want to go for like, don't go too crazy.
Oh shoot.
Do you think that like 10 victories is reasonable, or are you thinking higher?
I think like 10 or 20. Let's go for 20 victories. Okay. I think a lot of people in this game, they just stick to one deck the whole time, and it can get very repetitive and boring. But because of that, once they switch to another deck, they don't like right away. You're not going to see a lot of results. But once you guys get into the groove of this deck, start getting some victories. Let's go for 20 victories in this next week.
Okay.
And we can really get this deck into your deck pool, and hopefully you guys get some dubs with this instead of just playing the same deck over and over again.
Yeah, I love that, man. I love the idea of like you said, trying new decks, right? And just trying to become proficient with a different archetype. I have no night mode on my Twitter. It's so ugly. Sorry, I'm actually pulling up my Twitter right now. Because of the what I wanted to do is give you a Twitter shout out, but also, so JuicyJ_CR, guys. How do I turn night mode on? Man, my eyes, it's blinding. So follow Juicy, but I was figuring that my viewers could probably join in the action if they have Twitter and tweet at you or at me with basically screenshots of some victories with this deck, or maybe if they have trouble with specific matchups. Maybe if we can see, obviously Juicy, busy guy, as with myself, we can't answer every single one, but maybe if you shoot us some questions with maybe screenshots of maybe a matchup you're having problems with or something like that, maybe Juicy can get back to a few of you guys. So follow him on Twitter. For sure. At JuicyJ_CR, and we'll see you guys next week. If you have any deck suggestions next week, I don't know, Juicy, are you cool with taking something from my comments?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, as long as it's a actual meta deck,
somewhat meta, yeah.
Then we can definitely take. Excuse me. We can definitely take any deck as long as it's pretty meta, and I should be able to coach on pretty much anything.
Okay, sounds good. Well, guys, thank you so much again for watching till the end. Happy Father's Day belated to all of you fathers out there. I know I have a lot of dads who watch the channel, so again, happy Father's Day to all of you guys. I just made a post here about my my last year. Fatherhood's been really, really cool. It's almost been 3 years, Juicy, since I've had a kid, man. It's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, but anyway, guys, enough banter here. Good luck with the deck. The deck link will be in the show notes below, along with all of JuicyJ's information. Perfect time to go ahead and check out his YouTube channel, his Twitch channel, his social media. Everything there will be linked for you guys. Juicy, until next week, man. Thank you.
No problem, Ash.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Huge shout out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner, and to Stats Royale, where you can see my stats and profile along with JuicyJ's in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.